The following podcast is brought to you and would not exist without Ephrata Performing Arts Center. Please, if you can, make a donation today at EphrataPerformingArtsCenter.com. Theater cannot exist without an audience, and EPAC cannot survive without the continued goodwill and generosity of supporters like you. Thank you for helping EPAC continue to provide diverse, thought-provoking theater that matters. And Goofy Podcast. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kevin and Josh.
Hey, how you doing there?
We just talked with Irving for the second episode of the EPACcast.
Absolutely. Had a great time. Irving was very fun. Had a bunch of fun little stories and things to tell us.
Yeah. We had some fun just talking about EPAC and just talking about theater, really.
Yeah.
And it was just a fun little conversation. We had the epic Quest of EPAC, which was awesome.
Yeah,
we had a good time.
That was you'll be excited to hear.
So
about
check those out. We also want to talk about some other stuff. EPAC is up for the Broadway World nominations for
yes.
Central Pennsylvania for a bunch of stuff. So we want to tell you guys to check it out.
Absolutely.
Josh, our good friend here, is up for something himself. What is it?
Right.
Yeah.
I am up for Best Actor under 25, but that's
Best Actor under 25.
Yep, that's
for Death of a Salesman.
Yep.
Which we are both up for Best Play.
Oh yeah.
Death of a Salesman.
Yeah.
So definitely vote for us because we're best.
Vote for EPAC. Vote for shows that you've
in,
seen and stuff.
I'm also in Best Ensemble
Yeah,
for Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, boy.
Which should be cool. So yeah, so check those out. It's on BroadwayWorld.com, Central PA. You can also check it out on the Facebook page for EPAC.
Yep,
I know they have a link on it, and EphrataPerformingArtsCenter.com probably has a link on it too.
No doubt.
And hopefully you know where that is because you're probably listening to it from that that website. If not, I don't know how you're listening.
Then I'm impressed.
Probably, YouTube. There's always YouTube. I don't know. Do what you gotta do. All right, so hope you guys enjoy this second episode.
Yep.
Hopefully they'll let us do a third.
Roll it.
This one's gonna be a hit.
Well, hello. I'm Kevin Fennell. I'm here with
Josh Kirwin.
And they let us back for a second episode for the EPAC podcast, the EPACcast.
It's a wonderful day.
They let us back, and we're here with
Irving Gonzalez.
Irving Gonzalez.
That's my deep voice. That's my deep voice.
That's a great
the radio voice.
You're my radio voice.
He's ready to be on the podcast here. It's going to be a good time. He is the director for the next show coming up at EPAC, Annie. Coming up
2014.
December 4th through December 20th. Yeah, so we're here to talk about Irving. What's up? How are you?
Well, let's see. Bloated, overworked.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, I'm kidding. It's all good.
It's all good. Hey, that's theater. I mean, that's what you do.
Yeah, who sleeping, who cares, right?
I
mean, I'm happy if I get 2 hours sleep.
You'll sleep when you're dead.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
Oh, that's the beauty of it. That's the fun of doing theater.
Yeah. Looking like zombies, but yet
being
singing
tired,
your heart out.
enjoying.
Everybody's they're tired, and it's great. You're directing and choreographing this show.
Directing and choreographing.
Doing both of those bad boys, huh?
Oh man,
yeah.
That is impressive.
Man.
Impressive? Well, we'll see.
Okay.
We will see.
Well, I mean,
Well, no, honestly, I'm blessed because, I can't do this alone. I have to pull people like Ed Fernandez, the artistic director, and Pat Cowder to kind of offer that other point of view, the extra pair of eyes, because when you're just doing it by yourself, you forget the little details, or you forget to step out of the box and say, well, maybe this isn't working, maybe this doesn't, flow together. So thank God that they were able to come in right in the nick of time. So
exactly, you need that when you're doing it. It's all part of the process. So you need to get the extra eyes, and you gotta see from a different point of view.
Yeah. Exactly. So thank God for that. And so right now we're just dissecting.
That's
awesome.
Yeah, I mean you're a good couple weeks in. You still have. I mean, right now it's the 20th of November, so you got. You still have Thanksgiving. How does that work with you? Is that gonna be a problem?
I told them to come in during Thanksgiving. We'll have turkey here.
Yes!
So let's go.
That's how you do it.
No, honestly, you know, we are working from now to right up to Thanksgiving break, like that Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and then giving them Thursday and Friday and come back Saturday.
Oh, that's awesome.
But you know, this cast is remarkable because we have a lot of the leads who are your typical EPAC veterans, who are the pros, and then we have a nice blend of new ensemble as well as our regular ensemble EPACers.
Yeah.
So it's a nice blend, a nice mixture.
Awesome. I mean, you work with children for a lot of the shows. So
Yes.
This is a nice,
I'm the Kids for Kids director.
Yeah, I mean, you do.
I do.
That's something like I used to work with children, but I never tried to direct them. I decided to keep my theater career away from my childcare career, just because I was afraid of mixing them.
Right.
I did. I was
Right.
afraid. It was. I mean, I feel like it'd be a lot of headaches. I'd never.
You don't
want
want to get too Strasbourg on it.
Oh.
You really do.
Well, you know, you're dealing. I mean, I did Annie the first time. I did Annie Jr. last year.
Okay. Yeah.
So Eddie naturally thought, well, you know, this is a nice transition for him to make his main stage director of
course,
debut.
yeah.
Because I've always been Eddie's assistant, either his assistant director or choreographer. So now he's like, okay, you're on your own, kid. And I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? You know, they're not 13 and under. What's going on? You know, so because the Kids for Kids show, you're dealing with 67 kids from the ages of 5 to 16.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then now it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
It truly is a whole different world. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, I think I'm going to stick with the Kids for Kids show.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Listen,
yeah.
it's a blessing, and I will take any opportunity to give, but it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
And like I said, thankfully, I have a nice team like Eddie and Pat to just really kind of balance the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
So
That's so great.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool.
That's got to take a lot of. You've got to have a good authoritative presence to be able to take care of like 60 some kids. You know, that are like in a lot of these kids productions. I mean, like that's gotta be impressive.
Well,
I would love to see. Like,
well, you know, listen, you're more than welcome. Rehearsal is still rehearsal. You know, I think I'm very fortunate because this is my 4th year with the Kids for Kids, so now we kind of have it all down to routine.
Right.
And I have what we call a parent liaison that deals with any of the, you know, it's like a chain of command. It stops there. If you can't answer, then they go stage manager. To say, forget about it. I'm the last person in the totem pole.
I saw it in action when I was here for a Cuckoo's Nest.
Yes.
Because Wizard of Oz was going on.
Yes.
And there was it was great. It was funny to see that.
So I have to learn to delegate, but don't get me wrong, I'm very hands-on.
Absolutely.
Nothing gets on that stage without my approval.
Of course.
And everyone knows that, but it's all out of love and support. And that's what I tell the kids. I'm not yelling at you.
Yeah.
I say this out of love and support. So I have to kind of blend in sense of humor with how I discipline. But here, with the grown-ups, they'll talk back to me. They don't care. I work for them. I work for them. They don't care.
That's so true. That's funny.
Oh man. All right, we'll take a little break here. We'll take an ad. Whatever that is.
Coming up next on the main stage, EPAC is happy to present Annie, one of the world's best-loved musicals. Annie includes such unforgettable songs as It's the Hard Knock Life, Easy Street, I Don't Need Anything But You, and of course the popular Tomorrow. This joyous show magically sustains a perfect balance by being sophisticated enough for adults to enjoy, while presenting a story that is tremendously appealing to the youngsters, and to the youngster in each of us. Heartwarming and funny, Annie provides the ideal finale to our 2014 season. Forget about tomorrow, buy your tickets today at EffortaPerformingArtsCenter.com.
Alright, we're back here with Irving. Talk about Annie. And we talked about the cast. I mean,
Tell us about who do you have cast as Annie?
We have a young girl by the name of Tori Moss. She, for lack of better words, I discovered her during our auditions for our Young Artist Cabaret that we have every year at EPAC, and I said, "Where were you at when I had the Annie audition?" She's like, I'm like, "Oh no!" And thankfully, we had another callback. And one of the lessons that I learned when you're dealing with kids and you're auditioning like 6 months in advance,
Yeah.
you may want to wait to finalize your casting because, and that's what we wanted to do for the role of Annie. We said, well, we had our finalists, but then we said, let's wait till September to call them back.
Right.
But we failed to realize that it happened to the orphans too, that naturally they grew.
Of course.
So it was a lesson learned. It was a very, very tough decision we had to make at our end about, just casting and working with kids and how much they grow in the 6 months that you start rehearsals.
Because if you don't usually cast that far in advance for a kid's show, do you? Like that, because it was full calls.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, we typically do, but it just depends on the show. But this was a lesson learned for all of us. But so we have her playing Annie. We have Jim Rule, who plays Daddy Warbucks.
Okay.
Last scene in Legally Blonde.
Yes, last scene in Legally Blonde.
With you.
Oh, my little cameo.
Your co-star. He was also.
Yes. Well, oftentimes I tell Eddie, I'm an actor too. Again, I love the privileges of having it, but hey, let me sing and dance once in a while. Come on, So I was very happy to make that little cameo.
That's great. It was fun.
Thank you. And then we have Christine Ulliger, who we call KO. She plays Miss Hannigan.
Great.
Right.
We have Jeff Fisher, who plays Rooster. And then we have Meredith Stone, who plays Lily St. Regis. And Kathleen, I forgot her last name, I'm so sorry. Sorry, she was a beautiful actress on the part. Yeah, but she plays Grace. And then we have 10 orphans, in addition to Annie. So.
Of course, yeah. I mean,
we gotta have orphans,
Can't have a hard
you gotta have someone to mop the floor.
It's gotta be Hard Knock Lives.
Yeah, it's not just the one.
Lives.
Everyone.
Lives.
Yes, exactly. Well, I guess I wasn't there for the writing process. So,
I don't write these things.
Hey, out of there.
I try to execute the best way I can.
I know, right? Yeah.
How is auditioning grown-ups compared to auditioning children?
Well, again, I've always helped Eddie in the general. So
I just mean in general, definitely.
I mean, of course, there's a certain language. There's a certain way you speak to both populations. I guess
I feel like you're kinder to the children than me.
Yeah, no. I feel like actually the older people might be more fragile, but I don't know.
I mean, listen. I think aren't we all fragile?
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Please. I'm pooping in my pants just speaking to you guys right now. I'm kidding.
Just a bunch of
Josh is good looking, but jeez.
Not distracted by your voice. Intelligence goes a long way. But with the kids, we always try to create a very safe and welcoming environment. Like I always say to the kids, we are invested in your success in your audition. Please feel free to ask questions. We want to leave out of here feeling good about your audition. And it's a lot of positive reinforcements.
Absolutely.
And then with the grown-ups, you're like, listen, this is what I want. You gotta doubt, and that's it, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Not good enough.
Yeah, I don't have time to hold your hand. Did you do your research? Come on.
That's man, auditioning is so much fun, right? Who doesn't want to be an actor?
But you know what? People forget that on the other hand, the panel, we're all actors too. Yeah. We've all been there. We've all done that.
All they want is for somebody to come in and to get it.
Yeah.
They want you coming in and nailing it.
That's it.
And that's how you had to look into it. Like, I'm going to be there for them.
Yeah, exactly.
You're helping them out. It's over, everybody. Kevin Fennell's here.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like the one time in dance class, we were just messing around one time, and the one girl, I said to her, hey, are you here to audition? She's like, no. I'm here to get the part. You're here to audition. So it's like I would never forget that. I loved it. So that's my mantra.
How old?
Well, this is where I went to school in New York City.
Okay.
Okay.
I was hoping it was like a really sassy 11-year-old.
I have plenty of sassy 11-year-olds.
I've dealt with many in my life.
Don't you worry.
They're the worst. They'll find exactly what you hate about yourself.
Oh yeah, that's like there's a John Mulaney joke about that. He's like, oh, he has high-waisted hips.
Yeah, the children, they're fun.
But we can't forget we also have dogs too. We have the Sandy. Can't forget that.
Gotta have a dog in a show.
We have 2 dogs.
3 shows in this year with dogs in them.
Yeah.
EPAC is the dog.
We welcome all
God, yeah.
forms of life.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And next year we're doing aquatics. We're
there you go.
diving into the sea.
There you go.
With Little Mermaid
There you
Junior.
go.
Yes.
So listen,
We can get some like real like hermit crab just hanging out.
I'm all about that in the lobby. You know.
We can do war horse with an actual horse.
Yes.
Oh.
Equus? No, that's
Done that.
Yeah.
Let's keep this PG. We're talking
Exactly.
Annie.
Sure,
Annie,
and then we can go big
Of course
budget.
not. But yeah, man, that's funny.
That's awesome.
I was working with dogs. Who are the dogs? What are the names of doggies?
They are from the Lancashire area. Actually, one's from Lancashire area, one's from the local area here. They're from K-Pets, which is a non-profit organization that really works with animals and
cool.
and partnering them with the individuals out in the community. And we have Cody, who is a golden lab retriever, and then we have another dog, which is a mixture of, I'm not sure, but it's very shabby looking, and her name is Allie. So we have 2 dogs playing Sandy.
Oh, great.
Are they? How does that work?
Well, you know, one's the lead and one's the understudy. No, just kidding.
Poor dog. Am I ever gonna get to go on?
I know. We know this one performs during matinees, and this one does the evening performances.
That's good.
I mean,
There
they're
you
both
go.
equity actors. Come on, you know.
As long as you're getting scale. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
exactly. We have to respect their
Well,
wishes.
you know.
But I mean, because we have like 15 performances, having one dog continue, it's just too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Even though that
I get
the
that.
time span that the dog's on stage is about maybe 20 minutes, still, just to give that break, you know.
Oh,
with-
Yeah.
that's- Okay, that's
with the
great.
dog, so
Oh, that's so cool.
we're excited.
It's so fun. It's fun to have dogs around, really.
Yeah, honestly.
It was nice that when we were in the middle of salesman and legally when I was going around and there was the dogs around. It was just
Yes.
nice.
Yeah,
yes.
it was kinda, yeah.
It was just nice to have dogs around.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we're just so grateful that we're able to have those dogs be in.
Yeah,
I
that's-
mean,
Yeah,
to do a
absolutely.
show that consists of animals, we're like, okay, all right, who's
Yeah,
gonna go out there,
it's,
start
it gets a little,
looking, you know?
Find some dogs.
It gets a little hairy, if you will.
But I'm
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, anyway.
They'll be here all week, folks.
I think we're actually going to take a break then.
Oh, God.
On that note.
And cut.
Check out EffordofPerformingArtsCenter.com today for EPAC's upcoming 2015 season. We have put together an amazing selection of plays and musicals that will make you laugh, cry, sing out loud, and contemplate our common humanity. Subscribe to EPAC's 2015 season and embrace theater that matters.
Okay, and they let us back even after Josh's joke. Which is great. They let us. They
Very
did not
good,
end
very
it right there. Ed was outside. He could have stopped it. We're still here with Irving.
Irving,
Yeah.
Gonzalez in my radio voice, right?
Radio
He's
voice.
got his radio.
We're right
Sorry
down
now.
here, and we're back on KKTR with Josh Kirwin.
So, Irving, let's hear a little bit about you. What was your first ever experience in theater?
You know, it's so funny because the first show or whatever I can remember, I was probably in elementary school, and we were celebrating Christopher Columbus Day,
Of course.
and somehow I was Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
And that's all I don't remember. All I remember is just walking on stage. We're talking about the Santa Mayflower and all that, and me walking with someone. I don't know if it's Pocahontas. I don't know. I don't remember.
None of these things are
And that's it. I know.
love
That's
this.
seriously.
Yeah.
And me walking on stage around,
I bet you
and that
nailed
was
it.
it. That's it.
I bet you
I
nailed
That's
it.
remember.
awesome.
Yeah.
Your
That's
first
awesome.
theater movement piece.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 There you go.
Organically.
Yeah, very organic.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Very
So was it
good.
more theater or was it more dance?
More theater.
It was,
Theater.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't get my as far as dance. I mean, because of my Latin blood, I'm,
Oh,
you
of
know,
course.
okay, I'm always naturally a good mover. Okay.
Oh,
there
good
you
for
go.
you.
Yeah, yes.
My Irish
But-
are like, oh, down.
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't get real formal training until I went to school in New York City.
Okay.
Okay.
When I went to the American Musical and Dramatic Academy,
Ooh,
which everyone says,
nice.
"Hey, I'm done." Then I studied at the New School, and then so I was blessed to have some trainings there as well. And then when I came back to Reading, that's where I started choreographing and started really diving into the dancing and then the directing and all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
And then 2005, was my first show at EPAC with Evita.
Evita.
Oh,
Yes.
wow, okay.
Oh, that's great.
So it's
Were you
like,
Antonio Banderas?
no, I was the tango singer that Evita fell in love with, and who kind of took her to Buenos Aires, and then that was my first exposure to EPAC, and ever since then, you know, my first show that I actually choreographed was A Man of No Importance, and that.
Oh
and,
my god, I love that show.
Yes.
Josh
That's
loves
like
that show.
that's one of the one musicals that are on my bucket
I
list.
wish you were
I love
there.
that
You would have
show.
been perfect. Eddie Fernandez was Alfie Bird.
Really?
You know, it was one of those shows that it was a staging. It wasn't a very big dancing show here.
Yeah.
But the music, the songs, and the story was just absolutely amazing. And then just really worked my way up the ladder, and then assisting Eddie in shows, and then becoming his choreographers, and then becoming his assistant director, and then 10 years later, here I am. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. So, you know, one thing that I've learned about EPAC is that I'm always are open to giving people an opportunity to really kind of work on their craft, or really to kind of have exposure in an area that they really want to dive into. If it's directing, dancing, choreography, we really want to create that nice environment. And I'm a total testament that here I am, a performer who's done it all.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so I'm very
Yeah.
blessed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not to say that you know. I mean, like, it's not to say that they'll just let anybody. I have to say, when you worked with us at on Spring Awakening, you were fantastic. So
Well,
you're,
you know,
you're a great guy to work with.
Well, I
So,
appreciate
yeah,
that, and I looked
so.
at that more as an intern because Ponce. I mean, please,
Ponce is great.
Her choreography. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's a
Holy moly.
whole area, especially that I wish I was an expert. But when I had the opportunity to come on board,
You got the chance to do it.
Yeah, I looked at it as an internship.
Yeah.
And one of the things that both Eddie, Ponce, I think JP was the musical director.
Yep.
We looked at that show. We felt like that was the first show that it was a composition of one individual, but yet it had many people under the umbrella
Yeah.
of that. It wasn't like well, we knew who choreographed that. No, you came in there knowing there was a universal component of a beautiful masterpiece.
Yes. And that's
Absolutely.
what makes theater so much fun and great, is that it should be like
Everything
encompassing
bleeds together. a
It's
little
just-
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It's like
it's
a
very
unit,
cool.
and it's when you get
And
to
you know,
do
that's the
that,
thing that
it's
I always
beautiful.
like when I tackle projects here, especially like the Kids for Kids show.
Yeah.
You know, listen, I'm not mocking anybody else. You know, we're very privileged to have the resources that we have here. The people
Yeah,
that we have, the
absolutely,
set
absolutely.
designers, the costumers. We're very, very lucky. As a community theater base,
Yeah.
we're very lucky that we create regional Broadway-like productions. And so
Absolutely.
for the Kids for Kids show, I always think, you know, you can make it cutesy, but I don't want cutesy. I want to raise that bar and want people to say, wow. Like last year we did The Wizard of Oz. It was a
Yeah.
simple set, but yet the component was so intricate. It was so, the design, the costumes, it was just a very, very, it just kind of raised the bar for the Kids for Kids show, and that's where we're heading, and that's the type of things that we love to create.
And that's what creates like more people like Josh and I. Like I had that kind of environment.
Yeah.
And to make kids that want to do more theater.
Yeah.
Like I had that environment in high school where you, like we're trying to make something great and we're trying to do it together.
Yes.
As, like a unit, as a family,
Yeah.
essentially. And like that's what's great about doing stuff in effort in EPAC.
Yeah.
Is that you can get that feeling and you're trying to put on something amazing.
Yeah.
And that's what theater should strive for.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm very lucky because I also work as the fall and spring production director at Ephrata High School.
Yeah.
So to have that
That's awesome.
partnership,
Yeah, it's so
I
much
mean,
fun.
and I tell the students that look at what you have around you, the set. Last year, our set designed by Mike Rose, who is
Yeah.
infamous here at EPAC,
Yeah.
and Joe Kurtz. The set in itself was such a high caliber that people thought we spent lots and lots of money, but like no. It was just the creativity, the resources. And I tell these kids and students that look at what you have here and look at the other schools that don't have the arts. You know, embraces and know that you're being molded, you're being involved in such a creative journey that we're just so thankful to be part of that, you know?
It's also nice when you're brought up, when you start doing these things young. It really gets you into that gets you used to the idea of there being a lot of people involved in theater.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas then, you know, because there's some theater productions that you'll get involved in where there's very few people, you know, like in some plays and things like that. But like musicals are quite a different beast in like large productions, especially like Annie. These are things that you kind of like. Your first time being involved with them, it kind of
it's
makes
mind-blowing. It's crazy.
It makes your head swivel a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I always tell people, if you're an actor and you're just an actor, you should have an opportunity to be in a musical once in your lifetime.
Yeah,
you know, always.
Absolutely. See, but I feel like people that are musical theater actors absolutely do Shakespeare once in their life.
I agree.
Because I'm so tired of people being negative about Shakespeare.
No, I would say that, you know, listen, and this is not to toot my own horn, but I think what makes me kind of an expert at what I am, because when I direct, I can relate as an actor. I can relate as a performer or as a singer. And I always tell everyone, you know, you should always be involved in every aspect of theater. Whether it's backstage or makeup or cut, so that you can get an appreciation of really what goes on, not only on stage but behind the scenes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
doing other parts of theater. Like,
exactly.
To be fair, I have done musicals.
Yeah.
And I'm not a musical inclined actor, but I've done musicals. Not my bag. Not my bag. But it's also like doing other stuff, like just being in the backstage area, like helping build a set.
That's
yes.
Oh my God, it's so, like, it changes everything. I've tech directed, I'm like, it's just like checking, like trying to do other things. It's just, it's a whole like headache. You have no idea.
Yeah.
And so many people take that for granted.
You're right. Especially some actors who are just, you know, I'm here to just do my part. But, you know, I tell my students at the high school, I also tell people that I direct here at EPAC that thank the people behind the scenes. You know, thank the costumers, thank the ushers, thank the box office,
thank the stage manager.
Everybody, stage manager.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah,
you got it.
You know, in the real world, when the show's up, the director's done.
Yeah.
And the choreographer's done.
Yeah.
See ya.
It's up.
It's up. We're done.
Yeah.
But you know, here we're just it's our baby.
It's a little bit more. Yeah.
It's a little more. Yeah. We're more invested in like you know.
Well, yeah, because we love it a little.
Yeah.
We love it. And that's why we're all here. It's because we love it.
Yeah. For sure.
All right. So we're gonna take another break. We'll be back with the epic quest of EPAC.
Have you ever wanted to perform on the EPAC stage and just didn't know how to get started? EPAC is having open auditions for a 2015 season in January. Check out effortofperformingartscenter.com to download an audition form and set up your audition today. Generals will be held from January 8th to January 11th. Come be part of theater that matters.
And we're back with the first epic quest of EPAC. Wow.
That was a new one.
That was a new one.
Yeah.
We're changing things.
It kind of reminded me of Sandy, the dog.
There you go.
Wonderful.
Second episode.
Yeah, hey,
second episode.
If you ever need like a voiceover, you know.
Right. Yeah. If Sandy could talk,
yeah,
you'd be the person I would call.
Man, you'd be a great dog, buddy.
I would be a great dog.
Yeah.
You know,
all dogs go to heaven like 5. Josh Kirwin.
There you go. I mean,
you're just like
Hollywood.
Belushi.
Get at me. All right. So
listen to the podcast, Hollywood.
Holla.
Anyway,
so our first game in the epic quest of EPAC is going to be what we call EPACcategories.
Oh, okay.
And so basically, I'm going to give you a subject, and you guys are going to bounce off, you know, things in that subject. So for example, if I said like fruits, you know, like it would be like bananas, apples, grapes, you know, and whoever keep going, whoever runs out first is loses.
Yes.
And
it's me.
Yes.
Okay, so the whole thing is we're playing for someone. You're playing for someone.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
You're playing for Bernadette Renz. Okay.
Yes.
Bernadette, I'm so sorry. My former friend.
And if I win, because every party needs a pooper. That's why I'm here. Everyone knows at EPAC. That's why Kevin's here.
No, that's what's pressure. I
So if
I don't smoke any cigarette.
She does. So the prize she will win is an autographed photo of autographed
Poster.
Yeah.
Of
And-
what? Of Annie?
Of Annie.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and if she doesn't win, there's still the raffle.
Yes.
So there's always a backup for Bernadette.
So yes.
Is she gonna even be the usher?
Yeah,
There you
sure.
go.
Why not?
See, there you go.
There you go. Why not?
So,
All right. So yeah.
all right.
So Josh is gonna give us a category, and then I'll go first.
Okay, so this EPAC category is going to be musicals that have a junior version.
I mean, that's a lot of
That's
things.
why we're gonna keep. This is gonna be a good one. I'm gonna.
I feel like it's almost every musical.
Not
You
Not
think so?
every, but not. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna lose this. Because,
So do we flip a coin or something?
No, I'm gonna go
We're
first. I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Because I just saw somebody was doing this on the internet.
Okay.
Legally Blonde Jr.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
weird,
God.
right?
Yes.
Oh.
Beauty and the Beast Jr.
Okay.
Annie Jr.
Okay.
Oh, touche.
How dare.
Whoa.
Guys and Dolls Jr.
Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, it's gotta be like pretty much everything, right? I have like, no real clue because
man.
world.
I mean,
man,
I
it's
was
coming up.
Sure, Aladdin Jr.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, that just came
Did
out.
we see
so-
Little Mermaid Jr.?
I
No,
did it.
Little Mermaid Jr.
Little Mermaid
That was
Jr.
gonna be my next. I mean, okay, Shrek Jr.
There is, yes.
Yes,
Of course
there is. Okay.
Susico Jr.
Yes, there is.
Musical the Musical Jr. Why not? I have a joke answer, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay. What, Evil Dead Jr.?
No,
No, I'm just
it's better.
I missed that. Oh, you didn't do that show with us, okay.
I know.
No,
Oh.
you didn't. Oh well.
It's one of the most
Stop it,
upsetting
stop it.
juniors.
I'll be fine. I got it. I can do it. Oh. No.
Is there like a time limit here?
No, there isn't.
Ah,
I'm
okay.
done. I'm done. I got
Oh,
nothing.
man.
Bernadette, yes!
Bernadette wins.
Yes.
Bernadette wins.
Now, listen, if you listen to Shakespeare's famous sonnet, forget about it. I don't know nothing.
But
No,
it's just numbers.
One of the worst,
But yeah.
one of the
What?
worst junior versions. I always thought that Into the Woods Junior was
Really?
because it cuts out so much of
That's
the
supposed to be
story.
Junior.
But it
That's
juniorizes
the
it.
Yeah.
point.
I
You know,
guess
there's
it
also
does.
Rent Junior.
Oh yeah, there is a French.
There's a
I
French
forgot.
Yes.
Dude, they don't have A's
Oh
though,
my
right?
god!
I don't know. They
I
must
have no
have
idea.
gonorrhea. I don't know.
Oh,
I
a little bit
don't know.
less.
I don't know.
Oh, they just got the flu. All right, so we're gonna be back after this with the second epic quest of EPAC. Oh, I can't believe I lost. I'm so disappointed. The first show at EPAC for the 2015 season is going to be the Kids for Kids production of Little Mermaid Jr. on February 6th through the 22nd. With a story based on the fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen, this production will take you and your family on a fun, fantastical journey to a vast underwater kingdom. With a brilliant score that includes uplifting songs like Under the Sea and Part of This World, this musical treasure is designed for young artists as well as younger audiences, making it the perfect family treat. Now we're back with the second epic quest of EPAC. That poor dog.
I think with that poor dog during Mardi Gras in New Orleans.
Poor dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you do to it?
Oh, I love it.
Anyway, so we're still here with Irving. And we're about to play our second epic quest of EPAC.
Oh, gosh.
And we have a second contestant. This time it's Craig Walker you're playing for.
Craig Walker?
Craig Walker.
Okay.
And if you win this, Craig Walker can take a picture with any member of the cast.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we'll set it
Or
up.
the whole cast.
We'll set it up. We're going to email him. We'll set it
Yes.
up, and we'll get it all
Now, are
figured
these
out.
your fans or
No,
listeners?
no. We have. I got some names through Lynn.
Nice.
It was just like I think they're all part of the newsletter.
Wonderful.
So yeah, so we can just like help.
There
them
are
out.
people.
Exactly, there are
Yes,
people.
are
We,
people.
the people who want to listen to this.
EPACites.
Yes, Epaciates.
That sounds very like
It's like an
religious.
associate. I'm trying to figure it out.
It sounds like, and the Lord said, "Let us see a
I think that's the next challenge for our listeners.
Yeah.
What can we call ourselves?
Yeah,
you
we
know?
need a good name.
Okay.
Yes.
We need. I
right.
love to. We need more listeners. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's
We
it.
need more
we
people
go.
to listen to this podcast. That's
We
what
have
Phone us in.
Yeah.
Phone us.
yes.
Send us the email.
All right, bring it on.
Yeah, all right. So this is for Craig Walker. And now this is called How Far Is This from EPAC?
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
And you have to guess within 100 miles.
Ay, ay, ay.
All right? And so Excuse me, I
Bless
burped.
Okay, well.
Okay, well, so how far in miles is this from EPAC?
Okay.
Mount Rushmore.
Who am I playing against? Just
No, it's just
Oh,
you.
no,
It's
it's
just,
me?
it's just
Yep.
you. It's just
If
you
you
trying
get
to figure it
if you
out.
get within 100 miles,
he wins.
then
Oh,
then
God.
then
Craig.
Craig
Craig
goes
Walker.
home
Yeah.
with a picture.
okay.
Just trying to figure it out.
Could you tell me if it's under 1,000?
I can't tell you anything.
Oh!
Nothing. Come on.
That's not right.
man.
It's an epic quest.
It is pretty epic.
quest.
It's pretty epic.
If it
Okay.
was easy, I mean, the dog.
I'm
would
like
be
on the
doing
edge of my seat.
Yeah, well, you
This
know
is
what? You're not on my
lying to
seat,
you.
okay?
He's lying to you.
Okay, I just want to say something right now that
Yeah.
I was never a history buff, okay?
Okay.
I was always trying to find an excuse to get out of
Yeah.
history class. But
Well, this is not
Okay.
really history.
it's not mileage,
Well,
it's not Rushmore, you
I
know.
mean, that's more, you know.
Geography,
Geography.
social studies,
Social
that whole
studies.
bubble,
I'm so
that
sorry.
whole bubble.
This has nothing to do with history. Sorry.
Well, okay.
Oh, now he's going to debate me?
Do it.
I'll dare you. I will. I challenge you to
I
a
will
dance.
I'll stand up for history.
Okay. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah, man, that's so
Why
much
just take a
pressure.
guess? I mean, it's far. It's far.
Oh, I know.
You gotta think, it's far.
Okay, I'm going to say this.
How far is it to California?
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm going to say 2,420.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is 1,629 miles. 1,600. Off by 700 and a bunch.
Hey,
You know what? We should
I mean,
still give it to him anyway.
well,
sorry. No.
Well,
You
Craig.
gotta put the foot
Craig's,
down.
okay,
Yeah,
well,
he can also just beg.
there we
Craig,
go.
I tell you what. I tell you what. No.
Brother.
I'm gonna say this because I lost.
Yeah.
He can have my comp ticket.
Oh, well, that's the next gift.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
My comp
Irving, that's-
ticket.
Well, not yours.
Well,
personally, but if
I
you want
guess-
to do that, yeah, that's up to you what you really want to do.
I do. Craig,
Okay,
Craig Walker,
Craig Walker.
you have my comp
I'll
ticket.
give you
Oh
his
my
email.
goodness.
There you go. That's very nice
This
of
is
you.
the love that EPAC
Hey,
brings.
EPAC.
Yes.
This is the love that
Even when you lose, you win. Here at
Yes.
EPAC.
Everyone's
Boom.
a winner. Isn't that
Everyone's
so?
a winner.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, here we go.
All right, now we have to take another break because we gotta get.
I blew
them
you away with
breaks.
this little
I
twist.
know.
didn't I?
Who saw that?
M. Night Shyamalan, jeez.
Hi, this is Jim Rule. I'll be playing Daddy Warbucks in the upcoming production of Annie at Ephrata Performing Arts Center. Come see it.
And finally, the last epic quest of EPAC.
You know what? I don't think the sun will come out tomorrow. The sun will not come out
Oh,
tomorrow.
boy.
And you bet your bottom dollar.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh
You
boy.
know, I just want to say, thank God he's cute. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank God for Josh.
Uh,
Oh boy.
keep
Oh,
smiling.
boy.
I know.
That's
He
right.
just
I
keeps
will.
smiling. Just keeps
Keep
smiling.
smiling. Yes.
Oh boy.
Leaping lizards.
Annie Hoozle.
It's good. It was good.
The last epic quest of EPAC
Yes.
is a trivia question.
Okay.
About Annie.
Okay.
All right, and this person, the final person, and I'm sorry, I can't deviate other than a person, is named Anno Princeton.
Oh.
Anno Princeton.
Sounds very royalty.
Yeah.
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 Hey, seems like a nice person.
Yes.
Don't want to be rude either way.
No.
Anno Princeton. All right, and so if you get this, they get a free comp ticket for the night of the show to see Annie.
Okay.
If they have season tickets, hey, bring somebody. No
There you
one's
go.
mad if you bring more people to our shows.
Wait a minute, are you offering
Absolutely,
more
yeah.
comp tickets here?
No.
Hey, you better talk to the box office.
I'm just saying, if they have season tickets already,
I understand.
They can bring an extra friend. Yeah.
bring somebody else.
Absolutely. Yep.
Help them enjoy theater.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so this is the trivia question that I found on Wikipedia.
Well, you know, I do have my.
Oh no! Oh no!
Uh-oh.
He's gonna be
Oh,
cheating. He's
no.
gonna
Never
be
said anything
cheating.
about that.
Oh,
He's
hey.
gonna be cheating. All right. What is the name of the failed 1989 sequel of Annie that never even made it to Broadway? All right, here are your choices.
Okay.
A. Annie 2. This time it's personal. B. Annie 2. Daughter Warbucks. C. Annie 2 after adoption? Or D. Annie 2 Miss Hannigan's Revenge?
Wow. Can you repeat that again? I know it's 82.
Okay. A is This Time It's Personal. B is Daughter Warbucks.
Oh, gosh.
C is After Adoption. And D is Miss Hannigan's Revenge.
I'm gonna look into my research here. No, you never said anything about.
I read all about this. Supposedly they tried it in DC and they booted that thing right out.
Oh, really?
It's like
It didn't work out too well?
7 nights.
What year was this?
1989.
1989.
19.
When I was born.
Oh my God, no way.
Yep.
1989. Oh,
Yep.
gosh.
Josh Kirwin. Josh Kirwin, born
I
in
know.
1989.
I'm gonna say.
What is what you're gonna say? What's it?
Annie 2 Miss Hannigan's Revenge.
That is correct! How
Really? That's the name of
I
it?
know.
That's
No wonder it
ridiculous.
failed.
I was wondering if it was
Oh,
gonna be Annie Warbucks, because
Yeah.
there was also a musical
Yeah, there
called
is.
Annie Warbucks.
Yeah.
as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Nope,
Yes.
that's not it. It's-
That is the funniest name for a sequel.
and that
for
also
the
came
show
out in like
ever.
2004, which is why I didn't put it as a guess.
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure it was because I think that name's funny as well, which is
It
why I
is
came up with
funny.
3 other ones
That
by
was
myself.
awesome.
The 3 other ones like seem legit at this
This
point.
time
now.
it's personal.
So that's a little bit.
You know, it's interesting. We just create a whole backstory about this whole thing.
I know.
Yeah, so like,
Oh.
I'm just
Like
trying
she's in
to.
jail.
Yeah.
And she's writing a letter, and
Yeah.
We should definitely find it and do a stage reading.
Yeah.
We were
We
talking
should.
about this last time because we found these really the stuff that was up for Tony nominations in the 70s, the
Oh,
60s when we did this
yeah,
last
right.
time, and
Uh-huh.
there was one called Zorba.
Yes.
I absolutely want to know what that musical is about,
Mhm.
and it was good enough to be nominated for a Tony.
Yes. Yes.
It's called Zorba.
Zorba.
This
Not
is
Zorro, but Zorba.
Zorba.
Yeah.
This is like a new,
Not to be confused with Zardoz.
not
Which
nope.
is Zardoz is very
Very
different.
different.
Yes,
Yes.
very very different.
Zorba.
I like my idea of Annie 2 being like loosely based on the Mel Gibson movie Payback.
Okay.
You know, just like
Give me back my son!
Oh my God. It's getting out. Oh my God.
sorry.
Annie, quick.
Anyway, Arno Princeton just won a free ticket to Annie.
Yes.
So,
Yes!
Princeton, that's awesome. So
Awesome.
we got 2 winners and 1 also winner. Because they lost, but they won.
Yes!
Yes! Everybody wins.
You
at
win.
the EPACcast.
You win. You win.
so much.
I mean, I feel
so
like
much
everyone
winning.
that's listening wins.
Yeah.
And everyone that comes to see Annie.
I mean, you know, Annie's
Everybody-
such a
yeah.
beautiful story. I mean,
It's
come on, it's a little
fun.
orphan Annie,
Yeah,
you know, who searched for her mom and dad, and at the end
Yeah.
has a happy ending. Who doesn't
Jim
want a happy
Rule,
ending?
is Jim Rule, is he bicking?
He's naturally let's just say it didn't take him a lot of time to
Yeah,
get
to
to
get
that
rid of
point.
it.
That's
I
cool.
picked my head once for a show. It was
Boy, you were
Yeah.
dedicated.
Oh, boy.
it was dumb.
Was it paid?
No, it was high school.
Oh,
Anyway, so yeah, well, December 4th through the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Annie,
Annie, the
Check it
musical.
I'm so glad you came on.
I'm so
Thank
glad
you
you
so
had
much,
me.
Irving.
Thank
We had a
you.
great time.
This was fun.
Yeah, congratulations on your first main stage
Yeah.
acting.
All by
That's
myself.
awesome.
This is-
All by
yeah, dude.
Big boy
yourselves.
panties.
You're all grown up.
Sleeping lizards.
Sleeping lizards.
All right, well, I'm Kevin Fennell.
Josh Kirwin right here.
All right, thanks so much, guys.
Thank you for enjoying our podcast today. Please remember to make a donation to Effort at Performing Arts Center. Together we will achieve a lasting artistic legacy for future generations to cherish. Theater cannot exist without an audience, and EPAC cannot survive without the continued goodwill and generosity of supporters like you.